We're in today with the HD 6970. This is a 2010 video card with 2 GB of VRAM GDDR5. It's got 1536 shaders running at 880 MHz on the core clock and 1375 MHz on the memory clock. It's got 256 bits bus width, DirectX 11 support, and today we're gonna pair it up with this E5 2699 V4 with 22 cores and 22 threads with hyperthreading disabled. This is a fantastic video card considering the age, but the best thing we can do, jump in a couple of games and see how it holds. Let's go. Let's start with Fortnite and see how it's running on 1080p with performance mode. Gotta love it because I'm utilizing 313 watts consumption from the whole computer. I got only 900 megabytes of VRAM utilized here with performance mode, but it's doing a fantastic job. I put the fan on 100% because I want the GPU to stay cool, so I got 66 degrees from the video card with 90% load on the core of the video card. Very interesting. Do remember it's got 880 megahertz on the core of the video card. Seriously, that is a very important thing to remember because it's doing a fantastic job. Over 100 FPS on average. I will consider this a big win because the video card is capable of delivering the performance. In some cases you can see the core is not on maximum. I'm guessing, hoping that the core on the CPU is not brutalizing this performance, seriously, because in this situation you can see that it's quite capable of delivering some nice entertainment, and I like it. See, 41, 39 FPS. So the moment I'm in the air with the balloons, they're getting lower FPS. Look at that. When it comes to Farlight on performance mode with normal details, you can actually see the game is doing a fantastic job. Nearly 150 FPS on average. This is actually good considering I want as many FPS as possible and try to utilize the video card as maximum. I want to see if the game looks okay. Even on low details, this is low detail performance mode, smooth quality preset. You get 352 watts consumption and it's utilizing 1.1 gig of VRAM. 98% load on the core of the video card is 71 degrees. It's heating up this video card, seriously, but it's delivering that FPS. This is very important because sometimes an old video card like this doesn't perform really well, you know, but if you put the right games like this one, it's actually being utilized properly. It's got some mini displays in the back, so that means the video card can be used with multiple monitors. It's got HDMI, DVIs, all kinds of ports in the back, and this video card is capable of delivering some nice entertainment. It's possible to use this video card in Fortnite with smooth preset. You can actually see it's doing a fantastic job, and on the system side, apparently I don't have a lot of problems, but definitely a good choice. I like this game and how it's utilizing the resource. Seriously, this is an awesome performance when it comes to Fortnite. But if we're jumping in GTA 5 with 1080p, DirectX 10 and normal details, because this video card has got only 2 gig of VRAM, I think this is the best settings that I can put for this video card in GTA 5, because yeah, I don't think I can cut it, seriously, with DirectX 11 or higher texture. In this situation, you can actually see it's utilizing 310 watts. The core is on 80% load, it says there, yeah, when I'm sitting in the car part here, and can actually see the moment I start moving around 89, 90, 91, 95, it goes up, you know. The thing that I want to see is when it's stable, how much VRAM it's utilizing, and when I'm driving super fast, how much is gonna bounce on the VRAM, you know. The temperature is good, the fan is on 100% speed, you know, and in this situation I want to see if I can load up that VRAM, because it's very important. This video card only got 2 gig of VRAM, and majority of the time when I said DirectX 11 video cards from 2010, they are not capable of delivering the performance because they got only 1.5 gig of VRAM, and if I have 2 gig of VRAM with this video card, there is a high chance on actually getting high FPS in GTA 5. You can actually see the VRAM stays there. There's not a lot of how shall I say, utilization there. I think if I put maybe population density, variety and stuff like that, I'm gonna fill up the VRAM, but I put it on lowest because I want to see how the video card is holding in the situation, and it does a fantastic job. There is no problem on utilizing this video card. It sits around 80-90% load on this occasion, but I'm 100% sure the VRAM is not going to be filled up because of that core. You know, in this case 880 megahertz is helping the video card, because the last video card that I tested was the Quadro 6000, had 6 gig of VRAM, but the core was 570 or something like that, and it was bouncing more texture and details in the VRAM. You know, it was utilizing over 3 gig of VRAM. In this case, because the core is faster, I get less utilization on the VRAM. But it's true, I'm not on DirectX 11, I'm on DirectX 10, but it's the same situation in some cases. If I put it on DirectX 11, it's gonna max out the VRAM utilization, and it's going to bottleneck on the VRAM, and I would not have 80 FPS. I will get maybe 40 FPS on average, 100%. So there is no point on actually utilizing that option. But if we're jumping in Dota with lowest quality here on 1080p, I wanted to see the game if it's possible to be utilized with this video card. I wanted to see the maximum FPS I can get with an old video card like this, because this is the most important thing, you know, to build a list of games that actually works on a video card like this. You know, it's got only 2 gig of VRAM, and the core, it's quite decent, you know, nearly to 900 megahertz. But in this situation, I think the FPS is not going to be good when I have a team fight, you know. So in this case, you can see that the video card is doing really well with nearly 100 FPS on average. Only 500 megabytes of VRAM utilization because it's on lowest quality, but it's holding pretty well on the core side, you know, 99% load. I think it's bouncing back with a couple of threads, but I don't think it's utilizing the core at maximum, you know. Maybe, you know, the PCI Express lane is not super fast, you know. It makes no sense why 90% load on the video card and only 80-90 FPS on average. I'm not complaining because it shows me that it's possible. I only got 293 watts consumption from this. I will call this a day, but the best settings needs to be found out in order to see if it's possible to utilize this video card in the most efficient way. Maybe you can get a lot of FPS, you can use VSync, put more details, but at the end of the day, you will end up with lower FPS if you get in a team fight. But if we're jumping in Warframe with this video card on 1080p with low details, you can actually see the video card and the game are doing a fantastic work here. 61 degrees, utilizing 1 gig of VRAM and giving me 100 FPS as average. I like it. The system itself doesn't have any problems when it comes to utilizing this computer. It's working really nice on this occasion with 7 gig of system RAM being utilized from the computer. You know, the CPU doesn't have any problems, 30% load maximum, and under 40 degrees on the CPU side. It's doing the job. This video card is actually capable of delivering this performance. In this situation, there is no problem on gaming on 1080p with low details with this video card, because this is what you need from the video card. You know, games that are running really nice with an old video card like this. I like this idea of using old hardware to play some nice games that you can clearly see there's a lot of people online. I entered the game with not a lot of expectation considering what performance I had last time with the 2010 video card. So in this situation, I put everything on normal details, not on low details, normal details with DirectX 11. I think in order to put this game on the good side of the video card, I have to put it on DirectX 9 with low details in order to get hundreds of FPS. But at the same time, I said, you know what, let me put just a little low to see if I can load up the video cards, VRAM, the core, temperature and stuff like that, and I get some nice FPS too at the same time. So with DirectX 11, normal details and everything on normal, you can actually see the game is struggling to put 60 FPS. I mean, the core is maxed out. I think you need a core that is over 1000 megahertz in order to put this amount of quality over 60 FPS. If you do decide to play this game, I think the best thing you can do is to put it on DirectX 9, then you're going to be okay in that situation. This is going to be very interesting performance because last time I was here with the Quadro, it had something similar, but I didn't have that amount of VRAM. Do I get more FPS with this video card? Because I have nearly 900 megahertz on the core clock, and the question is, does it run better? Because apparently with maximum details, it's nearly the same performance that I had with that Quadro. Very interesting, seriously, very interesting to see this this video card running like this on maximum details, you know. 1.2 gig of VRAM utilization, maximum core load, 40 FPS. Now, if you're interested on getting more FPS like usual, you can lower some details and you'll get better FPS if you're interested on playing this game with this video card. I just wanted to see on maximum details how the game is utilizing the video card, and is utilizing it properly. Seriously, I like how it's putting this video card to the wall, you know. The quality is there, the performance, I mean, the video card is struggling to perform here to offer me 60 FPS, but it's maximum details. Remember, this is a 2010 video card and it's got only 2 gig of VRAM, and do remember it's got a crossfire socket there, so who knows. 2010 video card, I'm gonna compare it to that Quadro 6000 because it was the last video card that I tested, and I managed to see that a video card with more frequency on the core is much better. It's a little better, you know. Having 6 gig of VRAM on a video card like this would have been nothing, you know. I think it would have been useless to have this video card with 6 gig of VRAM. Seriously, I couldn't use it because of that core. Core was a little faster and 2 gig of VRAM was enough, you know. It did manage to give me a lot of FPS, so I will take this as a big win because the video card managed to perform really well. I do want to point out there's a lot of video cards like this online. You can buy them with 20-30 pounds, $20-30, you know. If you are interested on turning a machine, an old machine into an old gaming machine, I think this video card can be actually useful, you know. 6970. The only downside is that is utilizing a lot of power in the back, you know, and you know, it's a high-end video card. And the next one is Enthusiast 6990. If it's cheap and you find one really cheap, it's possible to convert an old machine to a gaming machine. Regardless, I like the video card. If you're interested on getting one, do remember to find it cheap. If not, let it go, because there's a lot of video cards that are efficient. But a cheap video card is a cheap video card, so yeah, doesn't matter. If you have any suggestion for the video card or for the system, leave a comment and I will see you very soon.